This is Tacoincidence, where we learn the secrets of breakthrough brand experience from the most brilliant leaders while we're on the search for the perfect taco. Join us on Taco Stop number 1, the Dragonfly transformation. I met up with Gayle Fuller on Taco Tuesday at Lotería Grill in sunny Los Angeles. She started a wildly successful spin cycling studio called Dragonfly that's all about personal transformation. I wanted to learn why she believes in the power of brand experience, what she does to create it, and how it's helped her thrive. All over tacos. It really doesn't get much better than this.
Oh, hi.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
This one's hers, yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
I always lime my beans. I kind of think lime
I've
needs
never
to go
limed my
basically
beans
on
before.
everything. These look so good,
Oh
and
my
I
gosh.
don't want
This
the
one is
pork.
really good. I'm glad I got 3.
Right?
So I could try all of these. Killed the taco game today. Killed it.
So are you gonna go to tacos tonight too? After class?
Probably.
The best version of you. How did that come about, and how does that align with even your name? You just chose your name, Dragonfly, and
Yeah.
how is that tied together?
You think about the spirit meaning of a dragonfly. It's about transformation. It's about grace. It's about starting somewhere, transforming, going through something, and coming out beautiful on the end. And so we just took the spirit meaning of the dragonfly. It really resonated. Every bit of what the spirit meaning of the animal is what we are about. We implemented that. It's on our walls. We have things in our walls about the dragonfly, transformation, and it's different than just a spin class. It's different than just a workout class. It's not about losing weight for us. It's not about coming in there and getting it just a workout in. It's about changing from the inside out.
And that seems like that's such a unique perspective. I mean, I've been to several spin classes, and I don't feel what you're describing.
Right.
And so,
Yeah.
So was that like a very conscious decision to be like, we don't want to be like every other spin class?
It was an extremely conscious decision, and that is what actually, the fact that everywhere else, not everywhere else, but most places don't have that was what fueled us the most. And so we have a woman who lost an extremely large amount of weight. And she just is so grateful to us. And she was able to connect with people. When she first came in there, it went from the desk staff to the instructor helping her set up and making her feel safe, to the people next to her saying, hey, do you need help clipping in your pedal? And she's like, wow, these people are all really nice. And it was the low lighting, and we do that on purpose too, because we don't want people to feel insecure about, everyone looking at you while you're working out. It's for these little details that we have done to create a safe environment for these people. And even when you walk into the locker room, everyone's talking to each other, and the instructor is telling her, how was your ride? Everyone's really, really friendly. And so she was really grateful to us for creating that environment for her, because it's absolutely changed her. And it's made her a vibrant person now, and she's self-esteem is way up here. And I've done that for so many people. It's incredible. Just the changes and the transformations that happen within these 4 walls in this room with these bikes, it's absolutely magical. It's crazy.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I there's so many things in that story that really stick out to me about how, in a very deliberate way, you've paid attention to a lot of the details because you're thinking about your people.
Right.
You're thinking about their experience with you and how to help them and how to really help them transform and be the best version of themselves. Is what you guys say.
With the places, the big names that I used to teach at, you used to be able to hide out in the office, step on the stage, be a performer, and then leave and not have to talk to anybody because, that just was the way that things were there. But here, no, we want you to know people's names. You know how special it feels to have your name called out in class? You're like, oh, yeah, names. And just we know everybody's story because, you talk to them after class. And you take the time to place your hand on their hand when they're writing. And it's a feeling that's connection. And they don't feel alone. And that makes them feel at home. It makes them want to come back and be a part of this. Everyone wants to be a part of something.
Well, and it sounds like it's had really amazing results.
Yes,
Like
absolutely.
it's really helped you thrive. That
Yes.
and that you've incorporated it into it's like fully integrated into everything you do. It's not just, oh, we're good at customer service.
Yeah.
No,
No, it's
brand
everything.
experience is what we are.
Right. We wanted to take the Renaissance approach. We didn't get the fancy bikes. We didn't get the fancy gadgets, the computers. We went with the basic bikes, and we went with basic everything to create that Renaissance approach. We don't need all the gadgets and the technology, because I think a lot of people feel like they need that for the effect and the experience, but it's not what we were going for. We were going back to the basics, but going back to like, why did people become so obsessed with spin in the first place? And I think a lot of companies have gone so far into
Bells and whistles. Yeah.
that they've lost their identity.
Yeah.
That there's no longer an identity in them. And we have our true identity. And no matter what, when you come to our studio, you're going to get the real experience. You're going to feel like you connected with a human.
Yeah. Whatever it is that you're doing, I think the tendency is to think that you have to get like the best of whatever to be able to create this best type of experience.
Right. It's the backwards. I feel like that's backwards. I mean, we've had several studios email us, unfortunately, and it was really sad that they had to shut down because they were doing well. But then they decided to upgrade, and then the overhead was too much. And it comes back to like, okay, but you have to think about what your product really is. Your product isn't the bike. Your product isn't the gadgets and whistles. The product is you and the experience that you're bringing these people.
Yeah.
And if you go back to the basics, then you're really able to shine in what you're bringing to these people.
Yeah. You guys have decided to like fully embrace brand experience as something that is core to what you do, and sometimes the pushback is also like, what's the return on that?
Right.
Like teaching someone to put their hand on, or calling someone by name, or how do you, it seems like a lot of effort to have to train everyone to do those sorts of things.
It seems like a lot of effort.
Yeah.
If you have a passion for something, and this is the thing that you want to do for your life, you fully feel that genuine passion. And if you're coming from that true place of passion, it shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah.
But it will be hard, at first financially. It's going to be some work. You're going to have to put in the hours. You're going to have to put in blood, sweat, and tears. But when you know what you're going for, and you know what your true purpose is, and you never stray from that purpose, like we're going to take this Renaissance approach. Okay, we might have a few people that are complaining about our bikes, and they're not, fancy bikes. But we're staying true to what we are in this about, and what we are about, and staying true to your core. It will happen. It will come in time, and it's about time too. It's just being patient and staying true to who you are, and staying in your lane. Not comparing yourself to business down the road. Staying in your lane, staying focused to your core. That's what we've done all along, and that's what I think that has gotten us this far, and a lot further than other studios in our area, is that we never veered off our path.
And so you've seen the results, not just obviously we've been talking about like the internal fulfillment results from you and lives that have been changed by the experience that you're creating, but you've also seen really strong business results from this.
Yes. We're doing really good.
That's awesome.
And it feels really great because, when you have a vision, it's really hard at first, but like I said, you never veered from that vision, and it pays off.
Yeah.
It starts to pay off.
Well, and so what does really good look for you guys? Does that mean your classes are full, or you're like have waiting lists? Are you potentially looking to grow? Like those sorts of things?
All of the above.
Yeah,
all of the above.
Well, I can't wait to take one of your classes.
Yeah,
I just want you to like make me, just put me through the ringer.
Bring a gallon of water.
There you go. Definitely. I sweat like a beast, so I will need that.
We'll have to work these tacos off.
Exactly.
And then go for more tacos after.
That's right.
That's how we roll.
Yeah.
Work hard, play harder.
That's right. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what advice would you have for someone that is not in that sort of physical, maybe someone that's making chairs or clothing? How does what you're saying translate to their business?
I think it's about being attuned to what the customer needs or wants. Like if you have a chair that you're trying to develop, how is the person going to feel in this chair? Is it going to protect this and that? How is the person, is it affordable with this person? What market are we trying to advertise to? And I think you're just you need to put yourself in the customer's skin. And really feel what the customer needs and wants. It's not about how much money you're going to make, how much are we going to save on this. Are you going to give you might have to spend a little extra money to give them a better experience, but in the long run it will pay off. So I think just putting yourself in their shoes is the main thing. Empathy, yes.
Like just
being
like
attuned.
Yeah.
Like really getting under their skin and feeling out, what is their experience going to be like? Are they going to want to come again and have this experience again with us?
That's beautiful, and I, it just makes me so excited to think that the possibilities that we have as businesses, because we have so many brand interactions every day. So as business leaders, the opportunity and even responsibility that we have to like do something a little bit more, to dial it up just a little, and create more of this human interaction that we've been talking about. If you were to describe, so like what your 1 degree is, like what is it that characterizes Dragonfly that makes it different than everyone else? Like what are some of the little things that you guys do that make you different and special?
You must feel connected. That's why we are very selective on who we hire too, because like these are people that need to be authentic. We all need to be. We're promoting authenticity. We're promoting uniqueness and celebrating who you are. You don't need to try and be anybody else but you. We need to celebrate who you are. And you are amazing, and you are beautiful, and you have your own goals that you need to go for. Now let's go for it. Like that's our whole thing. Like celebrating your uniqueness and who you are.
It's powerful, and and it's obvious in why you've been able to be so successful at what you do. So what's one thing now, as a business owner, for anyone that's listening here, business owner, leader, brand steward, CEO, founder, whatever, what's one thing that if they have a desire to like, gosh, I just don't know how to tackle creating an amazing experience as they do at Dragonfly, but maybe I can do one thing. Maybe one thing right now. What would you suggest that one thing be that they could do right now?
I would say focus on the first thing that you could do to make the customer feel a little more seen, a little bit more recognized. Like oh, they recognize me more. Like something personal. Like, oh, we noticed that this is your trend. Here's this, or if it's an in-person experience, maybe make eye contact and remember their name and let them know, like, hi, Sam, good to see you again. You haven't been here in 7 days. Oh my gosh, they remembered who I am? That makes everybody feel seen and connected, and that's what we've lost along the way. And I think that anything that you can recognize about them that makes them feel seen could be your first step to really creating more of that connection.
Perfect. I think we all can do a little bit more of that.
I agree, 100%. It's like if you have an app that you like to shop on, right? And you usually buy these big furry jackets and boots. Well, I think it's a good idea to like, hey, we noticed you like this, and offer them a little special on one of their new boot specials. Like,
totally.
Like they know what I like.
They know me. Yeah.
They know me.
Yep.
They get me. Something that understands you, a company that understands you, a company that gets you, and that's what makes you loyal to that company, because we get you.
It's personal.
Yeah, it's personal. Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Gayle, what a treat.
Yes, this
has
so awesome.
been so awesome.
Best Taco Tuesday ever.
And I really want to drop everything and let's go. I want to do the cycle class tonight and then hit tacos again.
Yes, gotta work it off. Gotta go work it off. So,
well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Scott.
What a joy. You're bringing it. So awesome.
I hope it inspires people out there. Yeah.
It will. There's no question. I mean, everyone's going to be wanting to experience, become a Dragonflyer.
Yeah. Let's get on the bike,
man.
Wear
the T-Fly hats.
I'll meet you on the bike. All right. That was awesome. Ooh, I'm full.
Huge thanks to our host Lotería Grill for creating the ideal place for us to talk about brand and customer experience. By the way, you're definitely going to want to try their Cochinita Pibil tacos. Totally took me back to the home-cooked meals I had when I lived in Mexico. Join our epic taco journey on our website. You're not going to want to miss out on the national taco tour we're planning when we launch the book, The Search for the Perfect Taco. So follow us on social media, subscribe to our channel, and tune in to another episode of Tacoincidence, where we'll continue to explore the secrets to level up your brand experience and your taco game. Okay, just throwing this in here. El Pilon.
Could you open up like a taco stand? Like, could this be post-workout? Like pre-workout, post-workout?
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Right.
You know,
Like just right outside the
if
studio.
I put a taco truck right outside the studio, I'm sure it would do super well right after class.
It's like forget the juice bar.
No. Let's have tacos.
Right.